on YouTube. And you can also send us messages. And you can also tweet at Smooth981. Okay, let's start off with Spyro. Now, Spyro has teased the remix of his song. This song is Fine Girl. It's a hit song. And he features Simi on this one. Are you excited? Looking forward to it?
Oh yeah, I mean, I am. Over time, or in just a short time, I've actually become a fan of Spyro for his very clean lyrics. His songs have been clean without almost effortlessly. And I've listened to a couple of his interviews and the things he has said over time, and I just sort of appreciate his mindset and what he stands for. So yes, I'm looking forward to this remix. I think it will be nice. I have tried to imagine. I can only imagine it's coming out tomorrow, this Friday,
Oh.
and yeah, so it should be interesting. I mean, I love the song already. That's one of his songs that I think that's supposed to be. I mean, it's not a second single, but I think one of the it doesn't have a lot of singles out there,
Okay.
but this will be like maybe his fourth single or something. I'm not very sure, but yes, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's will be interesting. It's just that I don't know what will happen on the record. I don't know what Simi will have to say
Mm,
because the song I thought the song was done. But it'd be nice to have the fine girl sing her part as well. So I mean, let's
right.
fingers crossed. Yes.
I remember seeing something that someone had written and they said Spyro started off as a gospel artist. Is this accurate?
It's possible. I don't know if he started as a gospel artist, but I know that he has the inclination of he has a gospel side, which and a very strong one at that, which has seemed unwavering over time, which is why I said I really like his approach to music, the clean the his clean lyrics and how he's able to carry himself over time. So I mean, I won't be surprised if he started as a gospel artist.
Okay. I really
Yeah.
like the one I dedicate my time. I don't know what's the title of that one.
Who's your guy or your
Who's
guy?
your guy?
Yes,
Yes, it's a really
yeah,
nice song. It's such a happy song.
it
It's kind of
is.
song that a family can listen to.
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. That one he had the original version and then had the remix with Tiwa Savage.
Mm.
There was, but even the original version had become big already, and then but the Tiwa effort made it, a monster hit, global hit, so to speak.
Oh,
So
I'm
yeah, he's
happy
doing
for
well for
him.
himself.
Yes, indeed.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, let us know what your thoughts are. WhatsApp number is 0809 4440981. Naira Marley has demanded a public apology from the actress Iyabo Ojo. He's alleging defamation and he's threatening to sue her for, get this, 500 million naira, right? This all stems to the unfortunate incidents regarding Mobad and people seeking for justice over allegations that he may have been bullied and all that. Your thoughts?
Yes. So if um this is supposed to be a proper case, right? Um, there was an allegation. The guy was arrested, thrown in for some days, um, while the police did their investigation, and the case didn't go to court. I don't know. I don't think this case would make it to court, or if it will still make it to court. Do you understand? But as far as the situation is concerned, it was it was. I mean, it's an alleged allegation, so to
Mm,
speak. And of course, while he was inside, or even before he was arrested, there's been a lot of reports here and there, people reactions and stuff about him being this, being that, and so on. And when it comes to the law, if it's not proven, if the law has not convicted him or found him guilty, then the guy remains innocent. So
mm,
if I mean a lot of people saw and it's probably still online, I don't know, the things that not just Yabo Ojo, a lot of people were saying a lot of things, about him. And if he's in the premises of his own rights and him being innocent, do you understand?
mhm.
And all of these things have been said, and he decides to come out now and say, okay, for all of you who have said this and that about me, tarnish my image or try to, talk a lot of untrue or, you know, things about me. I so want to, press charges as well. Do you understand? So yes, if he decides to do that, it's his right. He has or I mean, as long as he's the case. But I don't know if the case. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if this case has been thrown out the window. I don't know if there's no
I think
case
there's
at
still some
all.
hearings going on, like public inquest is
Uh-huh.
still ongoing. There hasn't really been a
Uh-huh.
criminal case brought towards anyone at the moment.
Good, you see. So in all of that, so it becomes but even if let's say tomorrow, God forbid, I mean, it's not I'm not in that position to say, oh, he's going to be found guilty or whatever. But let's say he's found guilty. If the case gets to court and is eventually found guilty and stuff, the fact that this person has been saying, or people have been saying this and that about him before even he was found guilty, and right now he's still innocent, he might have, a right to still press charges and stuff. But I don't know, it's the society we live in right now, and the need for people to throw words and just say anything they want to say on social media. I mean, for people, I've come to learn. I mean, both my profession and people in the media who understand, who are professionals for real, we understand that we cannot, even with your headlines, don't throw words carelessly when something has not been proven and when there's no facts to it. There might
Absolutely.
be certain, pointers towards the said allegation, but if the person has not been proven, there are no proofs, facts, evidences that shows factually that this guy, and because what they actually, apart from I mean, there's the bullying part, no doubt. There's the, intimidation part. There's everybody knows about the war between him and as part of the label war between
Right.
Naira Marley music and the
But
late Mohbad.
accusing someone
Everybody,
of murder
you
is a
understand?
whole
But
different
accusing
ballgame.
exactly is a different ballgame entirely. So, anyway, let's see how that goes.
All right. Let us know your thoughts. 0809 444 981. Will Naira Marley get an apology? Will Iyabo Ojo cough up 500 million naira? Well, we'll see how that goes in the days and weeks to come. You're listening to the Grapevine on Smooth 98.1. It's James and Zibby here this morning. Oris and his hat will be joining us really shortly. Hopefully. All right. I can
His
see
hat.
Oris and his
Wow.
hat. So whoever it was that stole Oris's hat in traffic has brought it back.
Oh, she's not gonna like that.
Well, thankfully, he cannot hear me at the moment. 0809 444 981. That is the WhatsApp number. You can also tweet at Smooth 981. And Oris walks in. His hat is intact. Yay.
Yeah.
Hi, Oris.
Silas. Good morning, Lagos.
Right. Good morning and welcome. We heard through the grapevine that someone made off with your hat, and that's why you were stuck in traffic because you had to get that hat back because you can't be seen without your hat.
I think Smooth Devon has so many comedian. That's a major problem.
Yeah, Oris is bald. That's why he's trying to hide his listen. And he thinks he looks cute in that hat, so that's the thing.
James, you are a hater.
Well,
unfortunately, there's
James, are you going to take that?
Yes.
Or it's just called you a hater?
no,
Are you
come
going
on,
to
man.
file a lawsuit like
It's not every
Naira
dog that backs at you on the road that you have to be throwing stones at. Come on. Let the guy breathe, Always welcome, Jerry. How's traffic?
Thank you. Anyway, like I said,
You see?
so many comedians. There's one on YouTube right now.
I'm looking out what? I'm looking out for YouTube. Always look, I got your back,
Right.
James, are you going to pull in Naira Marley?
There's something
Sue
people
Oris.
say with friends like this, who these enemies.
No, come on.
Okay.
Zibby playing devil's advocate. Please leave my
Hey.
shirt according to Oris.
Okay. All right. So we're still talking about everything entertainment. Let us know what your thoughts are. 0809 444 981. It's a girl. That is what Ciara and her man, Russell Wilson have announced. Her third child, or their third child together, a beautiful baby girl, Amora.
I mean, I guess congrats to the, no, if I say new parents, that's fair, right?
No, they're not new parents now.
No. I was trying to say, I'm not entirely sure how to describe them. But anyway, congrats to Russell and Ciara. I hope this means that the people who have been on their neck about the peculiarities of their relationship Exactly.
Wait, people have reservations about that relationship?
You know, the people who make all of these comments about how Russell is a simp, you know, that's so you know.
So a man loving on his wife makes him that?
It's not just that, you know, but I don't want to rehash the commentary of certain people on certain disturbed people on social media. All I'm trying to say is this: is that a man and a woman have 3 kids together and they're like a great relationship. It looks like, at least from the outside.
Yeah, we don't know what's happening in the lift.
Make people, you know, get off their backs at least. That's what I'm hoping.
Right,
but I know that the internet has different code of conduct, so there is that.
Okay, just before we take a quick break on the other side, it has been announced that the Emmy Award-winning actor Andre, how do you pronounce his last name?
He says bruh.
Bruh.
I don't know.
Oh.
But anyway, I think people who would know him would know the name, or they would know that he was the captain, I think, in
Brooklyn Nine-Nine, yes.
Exactly. And I always felt, you know, he just always looked like he would live forever, like super energetic, older guy. That's what I always felt.
He's just 61. I thought he looked a bit older.
You know? Yeah, I guess may rest in peace. That's all I can say.
Amen to that. Stay with us. The Grapevine continues on the other side.
James,
yeah,
can you hear me?
Yeah.
I feel like every time the cat called Oris is unavailable, the mouse James would have things to say, Abi. Don't worry.
It wasn't James who told us about your cats, though.
Can you imagine?
Who else is you now?
Oh, shame on you, Oris. Shame on you.
The point is, I am gathering a lot of evidence like this guy.
Oris, shame on you. I was protecting you.
Whenever I travel, he says I'm watching his car. So just so that.
Oh man.
I'm not available. James has something smart to say.
Wow.
Anyway,
wow.
I am coming to where you are, my friend, and you better be ready. It's on site.
Wow.
I like where you are. Like everything behind you is just calling me. It's screaming, spend money, spend money.
See this shimmy one? See this beautiful one?
That is so cute.
You come here, you finish your money. When you finish, let me just tell you.
Let me stay in my house. This is not the season for spending.
And now it's even worse. The CEO has gone to shop proper. So if you can catch her online, trust me.
But this is mostly for female, Abi?
Yes, female. Mostly big girls.
Oh, I see. That's nice.
I will never leave your side. Da-da-da-da, beans and rice, because you be my G for life.
You know that's Spyro's that's going to be Spyro's like biggest song in his career, Shabi.
Like
of course. I don't know what other song gonna be
because this song with Simi.
Like, is Simi gonna add any extra?
I don't think
he seems to be touching songs that have already done their thing already, their time already. So maybe Simi might just up it up a bit, you know, maybe.
No, I think but would it be bigger than Who's Your Guy?
No.
Definitely not. It doesn't seem
I don't think so.
Spyro looks like one of the people who will like be in an industry for a while, gets this record, and use that one to like be on the same level through the rest of his career. That's what I think would happen.
Yes. I think so as well.
Maybe backup.
It's not exactly like a
backup story, yeah.
It's kind of like that space between gospel and
story.
It's not a very it's not a space that allows for a lot of scaling.
Yeah, you look like you've been
it's like a Will Smith kind of vibe.
Will Smith?
We're streaming live.
Like a Will Smith vibe. Like get a
but that's a good point actually, but even less.
All right, guys, we're going on. You're listening to The Grapevine on Smooth 98.1. You're listening to The Grapevine on Smooth 98.1. Oris is in, James is in, and Zibby is on. Yeah. All right, 0809.
But anyway, let's move on.
Oris, don't let me bring up something now that you now accuse James falsely, okay?
Falsely.
Thank you.
Yes, you did.
This man is guilty. He walks on the street, he's guilty. He sits down, he's guilty.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
Are you saying he looks suspicious, like he's a shady character?
He's just guilty, not shady. I'm saying the guy's been convicted.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
You're listening to The Grapevine.
Zibby, well done.
98.1. James, I have your back. Oris, you know I have your back. I'm the diplomat here. Okay, so let's talk about someone who is not being diplomatic. The person is not saying, I'll think about it. The person is saying an outright no. Now, Chris Rock, the US actor and comedian, has reportedly opted not to host the 2024 Golden Globes. He's like, wait, last time I did the Oscars, I got slapped, and the person that slapped the dirt out of my eyes won and was honored, and I was made to look like the bad guy, and now you want me to host the Golden Globes? It's not happening.
This is weird, because I think he was also asked to host the Oscars and he declined. I think that's going to Jimmy Kimmel. So it just feels like it looks to me like Chris is like, if I'm on stage, I'm doing comedy. Otherwise, I'm just not I'm not going to get on this stage because because I know that for a fact that they are trying to get him back to do the Oscars, and he was like, nah, I am not doing it.
But
so now it looks, I'm not doing awards shows.
If you can't guarantee my safety, why would I want to be there?
That's a fair point.
No,
but I think more importantly now is, of course, one, what happened at the Oscars. That's why he didn't go to the Oscars. But I think that in terms of the ranking of award shows in the US, it's Grammys, Oscars on the same level. Everybody else is down. And I think Chris has done the Oscars maybe twice or three times. So actually, to go to do the Golden Globe, collect the money is super plenty. It looks to me like it's kind of a demotion.
Really?
So there's also that bit. I'm just giving my own stuff from a place in Lagos. So it looks to me like that might also contribute. If I'm not going to do the Oscars, why would I do the Golden Globes? I think that's probably a bit of the idea. And let's remember too, whenever Chris decides to go back to the Oscars, it's going to be a big deal. So he probably is just trying to
missed me a
powder dry until it's time.
James, what do you think?
Yeah, what Oris said there, that very last thing he said, if whenever he goes back to host the Oscars, so that shine right there was what I think Golden Globes were trying to get.
Of course,
if they had gotten him to come on, to come and host the Golden Globe, and he agreed and he accepted, would have been the high point of the awards. So I can also understand him being picky about wanting to accept an offer like that. Who knows how much he would have even offered him? Do you understand? But I think it's fair that he declined, and you just have to maintain the energy. If it's the Oscar, it has to be the Oscar. Anything less than that for now, I think it's okay for him to decline.
I find it funny. He says, people say words hurt. Anyone that says words hurt has never been punched in the face.
Yeah, I think
exactly.
Okay, actually, it's funny, right? Because he's nominated for best stand-up this year because the Golden Globes included a new I think 3 new categories. One of them is best stand-up, and him, Trevor Noah, Ricky Gervais, all nominated.
Goodbye, Ricky.
So it would have been kind of funny too, to be honest, to have the host win on the night if he does win. That's for outrage. Yes. And I think that line you just quoted actually is from his last show where he addressed the Oscar stuff. Finally.
Interesting. Now, speaking about the Golden Globes, Fantasia Barrino has scored herself a nomination for her role in The Color Purple. Fingers crossed. Excited?
Well, I'm not I like one of her songs. One of the songs I think is like one of the greatest tributes to female lost. When I See You.
Men like that song though. I don't know why.
I think it's a very good song, But besides that, I really struggle to remember a Fantasia song. But I have to say this, by the way. Speaking of the Golden Globes, I'm one of the voters. Let's not forget that, please.
But that's old news now. What do you mean by let us forget that? That's old news. Nobody cares, man.
The nominations just came out, and I contributed to that list you see, my friend.
And he has voted.
I'm sitting next to a celebrity.
Let's not forget that. Thank you very much.
Zibby.
Yes, one day it's happening for you.
Drop his card for him. Raise that his hat and put it back for him. That's a sign of respect.
There is no cure for not being at the Golden Globes. You can't wear a hat for that. So please.
Oh wow! But see, I'm so proud of you, Oris. That is absolutely brilliant. So that is great.
Yes, I accept your thanks. You're welcome.
Of course. I will tell them. My friend is on the. My friend is. That's how I will tell them.
Okay, so let's move on to the next article. Still talking about entertainment. Offset and Cardi B. Now, a pseudo rapper or a reality TV star. I don't know what I'm going to call him, called Blueface. He had issues with his partner, and then he alleged his partner had relations, Bill Clinton style, with
With
Offset. Now, Cardi has come out to say, look, Offset and I have been apart for a very long time. I'm single. Are you buying this story?
I think this time I am, but I also feel like Cardi and Offset are a very peculiar.
Like Ike and Tina, Bobby and Whitney.
I think it's almost like, I mean, if this thing is right, the responsibility for it, it's more like Will and Jada actually.
Oh.
You know, because remember the months ago, Jada showed up and said, hey, actually at the time in which Will slapped Chris, he and I were separated.
They were roommates.
You know, exactly. So I think there's something about American celebrity and separating, but not quite telling everybody at the moment. And let's not forget that Cardi and Offset are kind of business partners. So in its sense, she said she had a recent I think Instagram live or something where she was saying that she couldn't tell people even if she was online at a particular point, because I guess how would it come off that she's separated from her husband? But of course, after the whole Blueface and Christian thing, I guess she felt a lot in a better place to actually announce that, you know what, guys, he and I are no longer together.
James, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, so now that's the girl they're talking about, the Blueface girl. Is it Christine?
Christian.
Is it the same?
I think
Christian Rock.
Okay.
Yeah.
Christian Rock, okay.
But Cardi actually didn't address that. Let's not forget that. She didn't actually say that.
She didn't call anybody's name.
Exactly. She just said that they were separated. And of course, everybody else feels like it's an infidelity thing, because I think sometimes
he has a reputation.
It does, yes. And she actually announced they were separated at some point, maybe 2 years ago or something, where there was that whole noise online about him saying, you guys won. Anyway, this is, I think, some years ago. So is this the final straw? I do not know. As they say in Nigeria, they know they put mouth for husband and wife matter.
Absolutely. I agree with that. Because I don't think there's been that hint of them breaking up before.
I mean, look, I think like twice in the past 3 years.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
but this one looks, I don't know. She just sounded like, I saw the live and it sounded like, I don't know, it sounded a bit more serious than the past ones. But to be honest, you never know with these people.
I have a theory.
Yeah, go ahead.
I have a theory. So you know how it's happened a few times where Cardi and Offset, cheating allegations, they break up. And in fact, it happens a lot with people in the entertainment space where they break up for a while, they come back, rumors of infidelity. I'm thinking there's a lot of backlash on women, particularly on social media, who take cheating spouses back. So I'm thinking, is this Cardi's way of saying, oh, we're not together? So if it actually does turn out that Christian and Offset had a thing, right? And then she and Offset decide to come back at some point, she can say, oh, well, we were on a break when he cheated on me, so it doesn't really matter. We've seen that happen with Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade. You know, they were on a break. He had a whole baby somewhere in that break period. So I'm wondering, is this Cardi trying to pull a PR move? Exactly.
To be honest,
I don't know.
I'm always impressed by Zibby's conspiracy theories.
Yeah,
they're so elaborate. I feel like there's like one Hollywood plot somewhere. Like Zibby just comes up with this. I don't know, to be honest, but it sounds interesting. I'm looking forward to the movie.
Yeah, but it happens everywhere. I think that this scenario happens, you know, basically in a lot of relationships that have like a touch of toxicity in it.
Of madness,
so they have time. Do you understand? They have a time where they say, okay, we give ourselves a break or we've broken up. Everybody goes their separate paths to do whatever they want to do and then come back together again. So I think it happens really, especially when it comes to, I don't know, I don't want to say just love but you know, there's that element of toxicity in those kind of relationships.
But they do have a child, right? So I think we should, I guess a lot of the concern should go to how the kids would like go through this entire period, because they have I mean, it's I think it's one
child together and a few others.
Yeah, this tour, I mean, it's tricky when both your parents are super famous as these people are. So I wonder how that works.
Sometimes it may work, or it might not be so difficult if there's no violence.
No, I'm just saying that, you know how kids are now. Somebody's parents are disgusted, and then they go to the playground, and then somebody makes that. You know how
your mama cheated on your dad.
Exactly.
True.
There might be some kind of repercussions for the kids, but hopefully not.
All right. Cruz says, Oris, don't make James sue you for defamation.
Thank you, Cruz.
It's me that.
Thank you, Cruz.
Tayo says this year we lost Lance Reddick and Andre Braha, who's Captain Raymond Holt of the 99 Precinct. We'll surely miss their talent. Goodbye, Black Excellence. Rest in peace to Zahara.
Yes, the Kenyan.
South Africa?
South Africa.
Okay.
South African singer, Lengoma. I think that's our biggest hits here, at least. I'm not sure about other country, but in Nigeria, I think this is 10 years ago, though. He had this song called Lengoma, which was kind of popular.
All right.
Yeah,
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
All right. Shakira is leading Google's top trending musicians in 2023. I
am shocked to get this.
I'm even more shocked by the other names. Jason Aldean, Smash Mouth, Italian star Peppino De Capri. Who are these people and who is searching for these people?
I think this just means, there's a lot of talk, especially in the entertainment space, about Gen Z, about younger people, blah, 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 all of that, But it looks to me like the millennials are still winning. Because, a lot of these guys are like, Shakira is like, that's for people like me and James and you. It's not really for
Oris.
Okay, sorry. I forget that James is 20 or 19. I'm sorry.
Oris, chill. Let me explain to you.
I feel like Shakira.
Zibby, you see this guy again?
Okay, let's
finish.
Let
I think what's happening here is
keep quiet. Let me explain to you.
Wait. I think the Shakira thing is mostly about the tax. I think she has the tax problem.
She's had it for so long.
Had that whole thing with the football as well.
Yeah, but that was years ago.
No, it was this year.
Was it this year?
I think it
might have been last year, probably early last year.
I think it was this year. It was this year. But anyway, I think that's kind of where this is coming from, because Hips Online has been, I think that's probably our last big hit. So I'm just like, what is happening there?
Thank you, Wyclef.
But everybody else on the list, maybe except even for Joe Jonas is also on the list, right?
Yeah, probably
that's
for his
like
divorce.
No,
Joe Jonas is our time, really.
Exactly what I'm saying.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Thing, So I'm just saying it seems, and the Italian guy, the Peppino, is like 68. So
wow.
Like, there's nobody who is really young who is on the Google most searched list in the world. So it feels really, really weird.
Okay, let's look at the other people that make the top 10. Gino Paoli, Tom Collett, Kelly Pickler, Jose Luis Perales, and Annie Oxa.
Let's not forget again, sorry, about people like Jason Aldean and Kelly Pickler. People think that, what's it called, rap music, hip hop, blah, 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 is kind of like the American music. Actually, it is country music. Actually, I think if you remove the Grammys, the next big music awards for a particular kind of field is the CMAs, the country music awards, So it's really, really big. So if you are a big star in, in that space, you technically are like one of America's faves, kind of like
Taylor Swift.
Exactly. She who started out as a country singer and then of course became a pop.
I like the evolution though. It worked for her. All right, so almoys out time. Okay, all right. Go ahead, quickly, James.
That you see when you talk about someone like Shakira and stuff, you always mention Gen Zs. The people that are actually searching a lot more for these people or for this information are the Gen Zs, because they don't probably know these people, and so they tend to want to know if this guy, this is buzzing right now. Why is it buzzing? Who's this person? And they go searching to find out more about the person. So that's why they draw a lot of attention to these other people, because apart from that whole tax situation, she also had a situation with her ex-husband. Do you understand?
And the song she did about it, apparently.
Exactly. So all of those things, and then that will also show you that when it comes to searches and even the entertainment industry and personalities, it's way beyond the English people that we all tilt towards. The people.
All right. Let's go on to the messages. This one's from Peter. He says, I pity people who use the celebrities as their role models. They're causing a lot of havoc in marriage and relationships.
Peter's not happy.
Oh, wow. Let's see. The Great from Surulere says, Spyro is an amazing artist who has an amazing style of music, and his new song, Fine Girl with Simi, is going to be a classic.
It is not true, The Great. I hope you are right, but yeah, it looks definitely unlikely.
So at this point, you're still going to be rocking to I Dedicate My Time.
Exactly, yes. Who's your guy?
Who's your guy?
I think that's his classic actor. That's his Spyro classic.
Okay. Well, that is it for the Grapevine. Thank you for listening. Thanks for your messages, and special thanks to my analysts, James and Oris.
Yeah, thank you very much for having us.
Oris is on Catch Oris. Catch me on Twitter.
Catch him if you can.
On Instagram. And James is James
Silas. Everywhere
in the world.
James and Oris podcast. You can catch it on YouTube as well.
That is good.
Yes.
Stay with us. There's a lot more to come. We've got Lagos stocks coming up from 9 o'clock in just about 12 minutes or so.
James, how far? Waiting up. Why you not come?
What's it called? So my wife is not around. I'm doing everything
Let me-
actually. So
Oh yeah,
the
you're the
kids are on holiday
shopkeeper.
right now.
You're the shopkeeper for now, eh?
The
My
innkeeper.
dear.
No, no,